All right, continuing with some postural and shoulder exercises. I'm at a cable unit, so whatever cable unit you have at your disposal, go ahead and use it. I'm gonna start with the kind of the placement. So with this guy here, we're gonna be emphasizing more of the traps, lower traps, a little bit of mid traps. So what we're gonna do is gonna set it not too high, not too low, almost at about waist height. It's typically pretty good for the individual because it's relative to their height. So have it just about waist slightly higher. So once we got that set up, we're good. Grab your handles. We're gonna come on back until you feel that tension build up in the cables, okay? And the stance I like to get into is the staggered stance, because as we start to get in these motions, we may have some restrictions as we get closer to the end range. When that happens, we typically start to compensate with the lower back. So as I go up, we might start to extend. We don't want to do that, okay? We want to try to keep all that tension, all the tension to the shoulder. So what we're gonna do, stagger stance, okay? We'll go here and squeeze my glutes to get me into that little extension of the hip. It really locks it in. I'm gonna start with the eyes, okay? What we're gonna do is for eyes, thumbs up, again for the AC joint. And come straight up. Again, not compensating, not extending, keeping all that tension in the abdomen, keeping tension in the glutes. And you can hold it if you want to, you don't have to, okay? So that was the I. Now we're gonna go into the Y. So when I get into the Y, I'm also going to start talking about the involvement, the muscles that are engaged. So right now, as we come here back, we're also going to squeeze the shoulder blades, which also gets our lower traps, okay? Lower traps are responsible for abducting and slight depression, okay? And then we're going to come forward. That was the Y. Now the T. The T, I kind of lead outward with the thumbs, keeping the hands relatively about shoulder height, slightly below is okay. And we're squeezing here, now emphasizing a little more of the mid traps, okay? As they primarily go ahead and adduct, retract the scapulas, okay? And that was it. I'm gonna go through a little quicker so you can see how it is in full action, full motion. We have I's, Y's, and T's. Now you see I kept my arms extended. That's a good one to start with. You can do it with bands, you can do it with cables. So that's that one right there.